Hey everybody, how's it going? I am back with another Amazon video and I'm going to talk about a couple of other things here as well. If you see me looking to the side, that's my screen with all my notes and things like that. So the first thing that I want to bring up is I'm now offering things like career coaching where I can do some resume editing, help you building cover letters, help you building resumes, mock interviewing and career advice, things like that. I have the link that is down below in the video description. The pricing for that is also set within the survey. It's $20 for the service, and basically that's going to include resume and cover letter or mock interviewing. So it's kind of grouped together a little bit differently, but if you fill out that form, I'll get in contact with you and then we discuss pricing and things like that. Yeah, so that's something that's super cool that I'm gonna be doing now, so awesome. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get right into it. So the first thing that a lot of people have been asking me is about culture, daily roles, what you bring to work, how to dress, where you leave your belongings, office space, things like that. So I'll just go ahead and start talking about the culture. So I know a lot of people online see things about how negative the culture is at Amazon, how it's cutthroat and competitive. That's not been my experience. I work with a really great group of people. I've been told quite a bit that on my shift, specifically the RT shift, that people tend to be a lot more, I guess, like personable on that role just because you're going through the downside of being on like the worst shift that there is there. So people just have a better attitude when they're around each other at work because it's a long time and you want to be really great with each other. I personally think everybody that I work with is really nice. I haven't met anybody that I've kind of butted heads with. That being said, I've only been there for about a month now. So I'm sure that there will be things like that. That's just the nature of the world. But the culture is really good. I think that a lot of the associates, so those are the people that you would be managing, a lot of them have had some negative experiences with managers in the past. A lot of feedback that I've been given is that managers they've had in the past haven't been very sociable with them. They haven't approached them every day, said hello, asked how they were, learned things about them. So that's something that I would encourage you to do regardless of whether or not you are an area manager with Amazon. Just get to know those people and show them that you care and don't be the person that hides at your desk. So that sums up the culture. If you have questions about that, you can ask them in the comments. So daily roles. So what is it that I'm actually going in there and doing? So now that I'm actually, have my people and I'm managing them and things like that, what I do is I get to work every day about an hour before my shift. We have a pre-shift meeting where we go over our production targets. We go over any of those specific items that we need to address throughout that shift so that they're top of mind, right? After you do that, I go out onto the floor. I have like a little table, and essentially when my personnel get there, I assign them to different areas within my section of the facility, and I do my staffing, and then we get the day started. With COVID, we're not doing our pre-shift meetings with our team that we manage just because of social distancing and things like that. So after I assign everybody their locations and everything gets settled, I go around and I just see how everyone's day is going. If they have everything they need to be successful throughout the night, and just to kind of get those touch points. So that's a little bit about how I start the day. And then as time goes on, there are things that come up here and there. There's daily tasks that you have to do with time and things like that. But a lot of it is basically just making sure that your associates are doing what they're supposed to be doing, have what they need to have to do their job, and just kind of keeping people motivated and keeping production in your section running. It's a lot of talking back and forth between your counterparts, the other area managers, as well as the operations managers that kind of guide the entire game. So that's what you do the majority of the night. It's a lot of things that kind of come up here and there, and you just figure out ways to solve those different problems. Okay, so the next question was, what do you bring to work? I bring to work a backpack, and in my backpack, I have my water bottle, I have a smoothie, I have my 2 lunches because I'm there for 13 and a half hours, and I bring some coffee with me. That's all that I bring to work, and a jacket because it's cold when I leave in the morning. I keep it in this other room. There's no office space that is specifically yours. So you don't have a cube, you don't have a room where you have your own desk. You use these like modular stations that are out throughout the facility, and those are your desks, right? They're made from doors because that was Jeff Bezos' style. So you have those stations all throughout the facility, and you just kind of put your stuff on a desk, and that's your desk for the day. And you just share it with the other area managers. How to dress. I wear t-shirts like this. I wear jeans, I wear shorts. I wear tennis shoes. I got the composite toed shoes so that if boxes fall on my feet, my toes don't get hurt or anything like that. So that's the attire. It's very casual. You don't want to wear like a button down or anything like that. You'll be uncomfortable moving around like that. I know one person that started when I started as an AM, an area manager, he wore a tight pair of jeans and they ripped the first couple of hours he was there. And so for the rest of the shift, he had a rip right down the back of his pants. So don't dress necessarily for fashion, dress for comfort. Other things, I guess, just off the top of my head to talk about with the adjustment with being on nights, I know a lot of people have been asking questions about that as well, since you don't really get to decide what shift that you're going to be on. You just get assigned that shift. For me, I think that the adjustment has been a lot easier so far than I thought that it would be. So just to give you a quick overview of what my schedule is, on Thursday I go in at I go in at 5:30 p.m. So usually from like 1 to 4 I take a nap, and then I wake up and then I go do my stuff before work and then I go head into work. I leave work around 7:15 a.m. the following day. And then once I get to Sunday morning at 7 a.m. is when I'm finished and my weekend starts. I'll go home, I'll sleep until 11 a.m., so for a few hours, and that way I wake up on Sunday. I'm a little tired most of the day, but that way I get flipped right back on my day schedule. I get to go do everything that I like to do during the day, do my runs, my workouts, hang out with my friends, see the sunrise, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then when Thursday comes around, I wake up early on Thursday so that when it's time for me to take my nap, I'm okay. And honestly, that's been working for me. It's nice shifting back. That works for my personality and makes me like emotionally happy and energized. So that's pretty much everything. Like I said, if you're interested in the career coaching, interested in the resume helping, the cover letter writing, the mock interviewing, just go ahead and fill out that form that's in the description and I will get in touch with you as soon as I can and we'll get all of that stuff set up. But until then, ask any questions in the comments as usual, and yeah, have a good day.